Hang on, I feel like is it that one?
Is it on? I think we're on. Hello? Hey there, everyone. KT here, the usual intro. So I'm in EV training this Haunter. I was in a call with Joplin for a little bit, but Joplin has to head to bed, and I don't think I'm going to stay up too much later than just finishing EV training this. And as you see, we're already basically halfway through special attack, and special attack is pretty easy to get. So it would be a bit of a late night stream. Hanging out, chatting in Gen 3. You'll see my counter is just slightly off because I thought I had the Macho Brace equipped, but I did not. So my first encounter, I only got 2 special attack EVs, as opposed to the full 4. Now, Skarmory, we do not want to fight. Skarmory gives defensive EVs, and we're not interested in that. Gengar does not really value special defense, or physical defense for that matter. Oh, how close did we get? Look at that. I always find it funny when this happens in Pokemon. You got just a little sliver of EXP you needed. How close were you? And sometimes you can get all the way down to 1 digit. It's always cool. Always funny. So I discussed it a bit with Joplin. I've been thinking that this Gengar is going to be for doubles. I'm going to use him in doubles, I'm thinking. Because I showed my 2 other ones. I have 2 other ones. One's a general special attacker. Look at that. 13 special attack and 1 boost. That's always awesome. One of them's just a general special attacker. He's very, very good. And one of them's more like a gimmicky, well, it's all like Hunter's like gimmicky moves, like Destiny Bond and, what's the other one? Curse. It would be Pear Song, but that's an egg move. So, we don't have that, but using Gengar's like weirder moves, and I think this one I just want to make him for doubles. And I went back and forth for EVs, because he's neutral. He's, actually this is cool. This is a cool thing I can do that I can't do with the other video. Hang on a moment. What we can do... Oh, I need to figure out which one it is though. Is it you? No, that's Zigzagoon. That's Zapdos. Which one? You're Haunter, right? Yeah, you're Haunter. Oh, why are they swimming weird? Hang on. There we go. I think that works. Check it out. Whoa. So that's, look at that. This is the perfect stream setup. Looks like it was made for this. So that's what we got as our stat spread. So as you can see, perfect special attack, which for a non-special attack nature, that's very cool. That's very good. Did I hit the counter for this spin though? I'm actually gonna check on the stream real quick. Did I mash it as soon as I got to him? Hang on. All this stuff is hard to use. The stream setup is not as easy as you think. We're gonna assume that I did hit it. Oh, it's not letting me rewind. Hang on, whatever. We'll keep the grind up. Keep the grind up because I know. Oh jeez. I know I don't want to be up too late doing this, and we may as well stay on top of it. We'll have to do speed after, which speed and Hoenn is always a little annoying to do because there's one route that's good, but it's not the most ideal. Yeah, hang on. Let's just do that. Let's just. There we go. Right, sorry, I've been rambling. The thought process is all over the place right now. It's my first time trying to do this on a live thing. Doing when it's post-commentary is pretty easy, because I can just like re-record stuff or, you know, mess with the video in any way that's useful. But doing everything live, when you run into a little technical snag, it just immediately, everything needs to be fixed. You need to work on it right away. So, okay, so I can't go back on the thing, whatever. So I decided for this Gengar, just to keep it simple, just do max special attack and max speed. I considered dropping maybe a little bit of speed to hit a certain benchmark where I would be able to outspeed all base 100s that are not a speed nature. So what I mean by that is all Pokemon that have a baseline speed of 100. So that's Zapdos, that's Flygon, that's Charizard, that's Salamence, that's Slaking. There's probably a couple more. The base 100s, being able to outspeed them when they are not a speed nature is very good. The thing is, I would not be able to outspeed them if they're a plus speed nature. So if you have a hasty Salamence and he's maximum speed, that's going to outspeed this Gengar. But of course I have the other one that it would not outspeed. With a 2, I don't think it could outspeed either. I don't think it could. Oh, just one more. Can we KO him? Do I have a way to KO him? Do I have Hypnosis and Dream Eater? You have to do this the hard way. No, I have confused. You can't confuse Finda. He has own tempo. And of course, trying to confuse a Spinda to death is psychotic. I should just go heal and get my moves back. It sucks only having one move, but that's how it goes. Haunter actually doesn't learn Fire Punch. At least I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong on that, someone correct me. I know he learns Shadow Punch as like a move he learns, but I don't think you can teach him Ice Punch and Fire Punch. Very strange, because he has hands. He actually just has hands. Why can he not punch? But he can. He can Shadow Punch. So what did Game Freak mean? Why did they do this? Right, so I started talking about speed. There's one route in this game to get speed EVs, and it's not great, because I'm going to run into Manectric, and I'm going to run into Electric. I think there's a better route, actually. There's the one route that they suggest, which is the one east of Mauville. You can run into Linoon, Zigzagoon, you can run into Electric and Manectric, I think even Wingull, and a super rare Kecleon. That's that route. And it's pretty good to raise speed there, but I think the route with Plusle and Minun is probably better. I think you more consistently see them and Electric, and I think Zigzagoon, so it might be better. We'll have to see. We'll have to pull up the repertoire, pull up all the documentation. Zigzagoon, Electric, and Minun. He turns into a Pooch in Emerald. Okay, that kind of sucks. But that's still 45% Minun and Electric, 8% Wingull. That's pretty good. I think the other route probably is better, though. It's just annoying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to one-shot Manectric and Electric. I should be able to. Haunter's special attack is really good. It's really high. So I should be able to. I haven't really decided on other moves, though. I really like the idea of skill swap. Being able to make a floating party member seems super cool and super useful. But it's hard to decide the rest. Gengar is so open-ended. He learns so many good moves that you really could just do whatever you want. I do really like Joplin used Destiny Bond and Substitute. That's a set I'd never really considered, because you never see Gengar with Substitute in Gen 3 competitive. There's like a set with it, and it's not very good. So that's fascinating, though. That seems like a very good set. Maybe Sub is the way, because Sub seems useful in multiplayer, but or in a double battle, excuse me. But it seems more useful if I'm somebody who would get hit by Explosion, and Gengar is not able to get hit by Explosion. So the shield benefit of Substitute is kind of lacking. Okay, so now we gotta do one more, and then we take off the brace and do one more. And then put the brace back on to go new speed. There we go. Except that's 2, but we also don't really need the counter anymore, because that should be perfect speed, or perfect special attack, excuse me. Speed's what we're about to go do. What I will do, though, is when I level up for speed, I will go to Pokemon Showdown, and I'll check what a Haunter with that investment and that IV should have for special attack, what it should be if it is actually perfect. Hang on. Okay, so we'll go on down to Haunter. Turn Haunter into level, what is it, 46? What level is my guy? It's 45, so it would be 46. 46. And we're just maxed out special attack. And we are a serious nature. It's perfect. The default on Showdown is a serious nature. Hang on. Is everything good? Is this all working? Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately we're going to need a Surf user. I still feel more comfortable with Zapdos around, so I guess I am going to put my Xatu away. I just made a video talking about how much I like the utility of teleport and fly, but I want to raise this Xatu to level 100 at some point. But I don't know, maybe he should just be used in the party. It's like a very weird decision Pokemon players have, and I think it's like fascinating. It's kind of almost worth like studying. How you feel like you want to use Pokemon in very specific contexts only. You want a guy to be used in the Battle Tower like exclusively. Maybe other people don't feel that way, but I know some definitely do. It's Pokemon you play ways that don't, you know, technically make sense within the context of the game. Like, why would you never just use one of your characters? But it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool that Pokemon even lets you do that. It lets you like be very selective with how certain Pokemon get to interact with the game at all. I don't know. It's probably a bit rambly and nonsensical. I think it makes sense. I think that the idea I'm conveying there makes sense. It's just neat that you can essentially restrict them. You just keep it in the box and you know it'll never interact with anything, only when you decide to use it. Okay, Electric, very good. Did I re-equip Macho Race? Am I holding it? I am not. You know what? Let's just run away. Let's just do this the easy way. I should have switched bikes while I'm here. Macho Race. What am I trying to find out? For 2 IV Pokemon, what do they give out when you have all your stuff? It's 8. I'm pretty sure it's 8, but I always like to triple check. I always want to make sure. When I've got Macho Brace, I've got Pokerus, and I'm KOing a level or a 2 IV Pokemon. What do I yield? You yield 8. So yeah, just hit the button twice. Easy. Easy, easy. Yeah, do we KO with Thunderbolt? I sure hope so. Okay, maybe not with Manectric. And Manectric has Roar, so I gotta remember to not actually click the button when I see a Manectric. I have to actually KO it. Just to be sure. Zigzagoon is nice to see. He's also speed. Okay, so what is our special attack? 154. What should it be if we're perfect? 154. Alright, so definitely not mess up those speeds. So what should max speed be? Because we're what EV? 26? Let's crank you down to 26. 132. No, 133. It should be 133. Can it go lower if it's... No, if it's 25, it'll be 132. So it'll be 133. We have 4 HP. But I don't see much point in putting the where the other investment goes doesn't really matter. You kind of just like to burn. And that's actually one thing I like to do is use a zinc or a calcium, and when you apply it, you immediately get your other EVs. So right now, because I just leveled up, so my guy has no EVs to get assigned to him, because I haven't, you know, KO'd anything. I don't have any new EVs. But when you use one of those items, you can max yourself out to the 4, your extra 4, and it'll immediately apply the other EVs. Even though, you know, it goes over. You would think, wouldn't it apply 10? It only applies 4, because you can only gain 4. It's very nice, very useful. I think placing them in the PC does the same thing, but I'm not sure. I feel like I tried that once and it didn't work, but I've also heard other people say it does work, so who knows? I could just have done it wrong. Gengar's also a nice speed tier, so another good option could always be Weather. And because he learns the weather moves, that's very fun, very cool. And because he's expendable too. It's awesome if you can sweep with Gengar. I think there's a good argument for Gengar lead and also Gengar in the back. I think those are both very valid, very good positions. I quite like lead offensive Gengar, especially in doubles. It's very good, very fun. Alright, so here we definitely... Do we KO? Please tell me we do. Yeah, of course we do. That's nice. Always nice to get the 2. The Gengar in the back as a cleaner upper is really good. You bring him out and he outspeeds a lot of Pokemon when they're chipped, and even though he can't one-shot them, when he does hit and they're already chipped, there's a high chance he can clean them up. It's very good. Gengar is very good in Generation 3. Controversial belief, I'm aware. It's very good, very strong. What awesome stats. Haunter is so strong. Even without trading, even if you just want to casually play Fire Reds, don't even need to worry about trading. Haunter is so good. Ooh, Manectric. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Do I KO you? Probably not. You probably live with just a sliver. Just a little bit. You're gonna be in red, though. Oh no, you do get KO'd. Alright. Uh-oh. He lived just a little bit. 137, 160. But we're not at full EVs yet. Dangerously close, but not quite. Hang on, did I just miss a counter? Did I just slip up? Well, that's right, YouTube doesn't want me to be able to rewind. Well, I definitely didn't count that guy. One thing that we can do is a safety precaution. We just save right now. We save right now. We apply a zinc or a whatever, some kind of EV boosting item. And then we talk to the gal in Slateport, because she will give you the effort ribbon if you're maxed out on EVs. So if I max out on EVs here and then check my my stats, I should be able to tell what my speed is. Yeah, let's make it HP. Why not? Because this will apply my other EVs, and she should be thrilled. So if this is giving me more than 4 EVs for HP, oh come on, get out of the way. You have to go for a little bit harder, you're almost there. So if I do this, we just HP up. Take our vitamin. Went for it stupendously. So that does mean, yeah, so we're good. We're good. We did maxed out. No, hang on. I got ahead of myself. Gotta check. What's our speed at? Because we're level 48. So let's go up to level 48. And with 252, we should be at 138. Oh no, it doesn't let me go to. It's one of those weird ones. Doesn't let me go to it. I'm at the right speed though. Yeah, there's like a stat that I'm not benefiting from. They're just EVs I'm not benefiting from. Hang on, what we can do is, what level do I need to go to for that to even out? Doesn't even out at 50. Let's try 55. That's not that hard. That can reach 252. So at level 55, I will have 158 speed if I did everything correctly. So let's just candy up. Make sure everything's correct. Gotta make sure I did everything right. So I did miss a speed EV. Aha! See, this is why you always want to check your stuff. Please do not be a Manectric. Oh, it's a line. Why did I say that? Why would I say that? Because now I'm staring him down. When I only need the one more speed EV. Then we go apply the HP up. Then she'll say, oh, you went for it. Then we'll test again, and then we'll be good. It's very complex work. I don't understand why EVs are an invisible mechanic. I kind of get it. I kind of get why Nintendo would want that. They would want you to not really know specifically that KOing a Zigzagoon gives you speed stats. They would want you to just generally understand KOing certain Pokemon raises certain stats, but even then, it's never conveyed to the player. And then you introduce the EV items, and that just messes it all up. I definitely understand why as a kid I didn't know how EVs and IVs worked. I just figured some guys have good stats and some don't, and there's more complex things like how the natures factor into it. It's more complex than I can understand. Okay, we take the lower route. That way she can't get in our way. So again, should say, nope, you have to go for it a little bit harder. Then we do our HP. Now, oh, you went for it stupendously. See, I'm at 138 again. So this is interesting. At certain levels, you don't actually get all of your stats because the levels need to like spread out more. It's kind of complex how it works. So 148 EVs also results in this, but by 50, yeah, you can put them into speed, but you're not going to notice it. Or you're not going to see a stat difference. Whereas if I change to Gengar has higher speed, he can go to 252, and he would be at, oh, not at that level, hang on. Bump it back down to 50. Yeah, that's always the argument for actually playing on level 100 rather than level 50, is you get to utilize all your EVs better. So, that's fascinating. Well, I appreciate anyone who stuck around, anybody that watched. I know I'm not the most interesting, I don't have the most entertaining thought process, and I'm not all that animated, but it's cool if anyone stuck around. I might do this more in the future, because I have a bunch of other shinies that I've yet to EV train, and once you decide, yeah, I'll stream it, you make like more of a focus of it, like an event. It definitely compels you to actually see it through, because I've been sitting on this Haunter for months. I've had this guy for months and never did anything, and now he's actually raised, and I can give him moves and use him. So it's very cool. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.